What's going on, guys? Ironcane here, back on the Dragon Ball Breakers Season 3 video, and in today's video, we're going to be looking at the remaining 2 transfers that we're going to be getting for Season 3 of Dragon Ball The Breakers. If you guys don't know, we got 11 transfers, or it was leaked to get 11 transfers in total for this season, and we got 9 so far, and we only have 2 more left to get. I pretty much covered these 3 boys in every way that I wanted to do. I never got Ginyu's 5-star passive, but all it does is make you move slightly faster when you get res, so it's nothing crazy. So that's why I never really bothered chasing for the skill. But that's not what this video is about. It's about the remaining 2 transfers and who they are and what they're going to be bringing to the game. So if you guys ever actually want to do a little mini data mine yourselves, you can actually just look at the super attacks here. The reason why that we knew Frieza was getting new forms is because we saw like gray dots. And the reason why we know that the remaining 2 transfers are going to be Trunks and Vegeta is because, as you can see, there is a gray box for his transformation and an active skill. I'm collectionist for this game, and I pretty much got everything besides Guldo's 5-star passive ability. So I know for a fact, not the flex, but I know for a fact that I'm not missing anything, meaning that these 2 guys are definitely getting new stuff. So what is happening with Vegeta? Unfortunately, this is pretty disappointing in my opinion. Vegeta, Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta is what we're going to be getting. That's the new transformation. And we are not getting a new super attack for Vegeta. Kind of sucks. I mean, I guess, you know, we did already receive a Final Flash. And I guess, you know, I mean, in terms of Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, did he really have any new key like base moves, like range moves? I'm not sure, but I feel like they could have gave him something new, so it kind of sucks. But he is bringing a new active skill that does seem to be pretty interesting. And we are also getting Kid Trunks. He is getting his Super Saiyan form just as Goten did, and he is getting a new super attack and 2 new passives, so he's actually bringing a little more than Vegeta. So in terms of pulling these characters, the only one that's getting a new super attack is Trunks. So if you guys pull both of them, if you pull Kid Trunks' super attack, you're pretty much done for the banner in terms of super attacks, like in terms of moves. But I believe the passives aren't too crazy on Kid Trunks, but luckily we do have the leaks. But before we get into that, I want to show you guys the art for these 2 boys. So here we have the art for Super Saiyan Kid Trunks, and this is the art for Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. So as you can see, there is... Actually, hold on. No, there isn't an M on his forehead. I was going to say, this isn't Majin Vegeta. This is specifically Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. I mean, Vegeta did go Super Saiyan 2 during, the Majin Buu saga, but here, I'm pretty sure he doesn't have the Majin M on his forehead here. So we don't have a Majin variant of Vegeta in the game yet. We're just going to be getting his Super Saiyan 2 form. So let's go ahead and pull up their moves and abilities. Alrighty, first up here we have Kid Trunks, and this super attack seems like it could be pretty good. It seems like Vanishing Ball, to be honest with you. I don't know if it's going to be dealing the same amount of damage as Vanishing Ball, but Kid Trunks is a pretty solid transfer. Now, in this image here, it doesn't look like... Yeah, he's not in his Super Saiyan form. So, Kid Trunks might be able to use this super attack without even needing to be Super Saiyan. I'm actually going to double check that because I want to see what some other previews have the characters in their actual forms using the super attack. So, I'm going to go ahead and pause and be right back. Alright, so looking at this example for Golden Frieza, these 2 moves are exclusive to his golden form, and Depth Slicer is not, which is why it shows the final form preview as opposed of the golden preview. So that probably confirms that Kid Trunks is going to be able to use this super attack in his Super Saiyan form. And, well, I'm hoping, because why would they release a new form that he can't even use the super attack with? That'd be kind of odd. But regardless, even if this super attack isn't something that his Super Saiyan form can use, this is the new super attack that Kid Trunks is going to get. So in terms of super attacks that Kid Trunks currently has, let's go ahead and pull those up. So Kid Trunks as a transfer is actually pretty solid. He had Volley. Unfortunately, Volley has been nerfed into the ground. He has Power Energy Wave, Full Power Energy Wave, which is, not a very interesting super, but it's not bad. It gets the job done. But I think the best super that he has, and honestly is a super that's very slept on, is Double Buster. So what's cool about Double Buster is that if it misses, it actually redirects itself and has another opportunity to hit the Raider. So the Raider has to be constantly dodging or be aware of the move. Otherwise, it's going to hit. Now, the only thing that's a little lacking about this super is the damage, but if you're using this against an auto-evolved Raider, especially characters like Vegeta or the Ginyu Force, it's going to be dealing pretty standard damage anyway. It's really just Raiders like Cell, Frieza, and the later stages of Buu, where it's not going to be dealing as much damage as standard super attacks because it is an 80 costing super attack. So what I'm very curious about when it comes to this super is whether or not it's going to be an 80 costing super, or if it's going to be like Vanishing Ball and be at 100 but deal a little less damage. But in terms of startup, you know, while we look at this, I'm going to pause and look at Vanishing Ball. So this is Vanishing Ball. Vanishing Ball like basically has like an instant charge rate. Now I want to see if this super on Kid Trunks is basically the same in terms of startup. I mean, yeah, it's practically instant. It's practically instant. Now, I don't know if the AoE on Buu's is a little bit larger. They seem to be about this the same size. I'm going to play this one more time and then cut over to Buu to let you guys decide. But I think in terms of size, it's about the same. So if you didn't get the opportunity to pull Vanishing Ball off of Kid Buu, or you didn't want to waste the spirit, you know, you could summon for Kid Trunks and see if you get it with that, because I imagine the moves are basically going to work identically, right? I don't know if it's going to be a 4-star or a 5, but that is the super attack. But let's go ahead and see the passives and Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta's active. So this is Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta's active skill. Originally, when I saw this, I thought this was going to be a new variant of Vegeta gloves, but this is actually an active skill. So what this does is shoot out a barrage of Ki Blasts, which could be good. I don't know. Like, on paper, this seems to be pretty solid, especially if you're using a Transphere that doesn't really have a good Ki Blast set. Like, if you're using Kamehamehas, Kamehamehas are very good, or like a laser-based Ki Blast. Those are good Ki Blasts, but they're not very good in defending against Raider Ki Blast. You could pop this active skill and stall for a little bit, or even use it against a move like a Raider Volley, or like Vegeta's super attack when he uses it as a Raider. Any like volley-based super that a Raider uses, this active skill could potentially counter it. Now, I think the way this works is based on your Dragon Change level. It's going to increase the amount that you fire off, I believe. I'm going to go fact check that, but this is basically going to be Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta's active skill. I think on paper, it looks interesting. It looks interesting, but I don't know how useful it is going to be in practice. Now, this is free damage. I imagine, because they are Ki Blasts, they are going to deal damage. So you could technically use this super attack to kill Raiders. And I mean, they're going to deal decent damage to auto-evolved Raiders just because they take more damage across the board. So they might not be as good against like the standard Raiders like Frieza, Buu, and Cell. But the fact that you can just use Ki Blast whenever you like and, you know, deal a little extra damage. Say if a Raider is just about to die, but you lost your Dragon Change, you don't have any items, you could pop this active skill and potentially get a kill, right? Off a stun or whatever you have. So, I mean, this move could be very good, but I don't know if it's good enough to chase. I mean, in terms of active skills this entire season, I don't really think there's anything worth chasing. I mean, I chased Angry Shot. Angry Shot is pretty good, but I don't know. I don't know what to say about this one. This is one of those active skills that I feel like we're just going to have to try out in practice before I can, like, go ahead and say, like, guys, you need this active skill, right? Like, it's not like an instant transmission or a barrier or something like that. I just wanted to point out before we continue, I think I might have been wrong if I said Vegeta doesn't bring any passive skills. He is. He is bringing one passive skill. And, of course, the active skill that we just looked at. And in terms of Trunks, no active skills on his end. He actually has no active skills at all. But he is bringing 2 passive skills over with his transformation into super attack. So in terms of skills, there was one that I noticed in the data mine that we have not gotten in the game yet. And that is Rare Rate Boost Drink. So basically what this does, it increases the chance of getting a rare cooldown drink when purchasing drinks from a vending machine. So what this basically means is if you purchase a drink from a green vending machine, like the green machines that you see on the map, you have a chance of getting a super cooldown drink. Now I imagine this might be a passive where if you upgrade it, it increases the chances of you actually getting that super cooldown drink. So I don't know if this is going to belong to Vegeta or if it's going to belong to Trunks, but I know for a fact this isn't a passive skill that we have gotten in the game yet. So if we're not getting it with these guys, then we're not getting it all, right? So this is definitely going to come with either Vegeta or Trunks. So I'm going to keep doing some digging here and see what else we can find. Not going to lie, I think I found the remaining 2 passes. I'm not exactly that impressed. So this one, I believe, belongs to Trunks. It makes sense Flashy Mischief. Increases the number of rocket launcher uses by 1. So, I mean, honestly, maybe I'm being a little too hard at this, because if you guys don't know, with the gauge system, you can't actually have the Raider drop the Dragon Balls with a single rocket. Like the gray rockets, you need a gold up rocket launcher, because you need 2 rockets to actually make the gauge deplete to knock a Raider off of a Survivor, the STM, and for them to drop their Dragon Balls. So by increasing the rocket launcher use by 1, this means that if you get gray rockets, you'll basically be able to have a rocket that can deplete the gauge at all times. So honestly, because typically Raiders tend to avoid the rocket machines just because they're normally not that important to destroy, like the sodas and the power chargers, this might not be that bad. But this one, Gallic Gun Master, which I imagine belongs to Vegeta. So I'm gonna go, you know, on a limb here. Gallic Gun Master increases the number of Vegeta glove uses by 1. I imagine this passive skill is going to belong to Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. Unfortunately, it's not that interesting at all. His active skill is probably what you more want to pull than his passive. But I feel like Flashy Mischief and Rare Rate Boost Drink is going to belong to Kid Trunks, just because we don't have either of these in the game yet. So yeah, those are the passes. I'm going to double check things here just to confirm, but I feel like that is what we're going to be getting with these 2 boys. Actually, I just wanted to confirm about Vegeta's active skill. It's right here. It's called Rapid Fire Ki Blast. Fires off multiple Ki Blasts. The power of the blasts increases during Dragon Change. I don't know if this necessarily means the damage. I doubt it. It probably means the amount of Ki Blasts that come off of the active skill. So I just wanted to confirm that. So the active skill for Vegeta is going to be improved based on your Dragon Change level. One thing I wanted to point out, guys, that I actually just realized. So this is Ginyu's passive skill, the 5-star. Increases movement speed for a short time after reviving. This is an even stronger form. But then I saw this skill, and I don't know who it's going to belong to. Power level boost. Increases power level, boosting both movement speed and damage dealt to enemies for a short time. This sounds like an active skill, and we don't have this in the game, unless I'm insane or crazy. Yeah. I don't know. That's kind of interesting there. So I don't know if this is going to be one of the passives, and not the ones that I was looking at before. But, yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure we are going to get that skill that we just looked at, or Rare Rate Boost Drink. I don't think this is in the game, right? Like, I'm not crazy. I'm going to double check. Yeah, sorry, I'm not showing the game. Unless I did not pull it, the only Rare Rate I personally have is for rockets. So, in terms of skills, I still think that it's probably going to be the Rare Rate Boost Drink, Flashy Mischief, and then the Gallic Gun Master. But there is this other skill that is pretty interesting. I'm going to go ahead and scroll down and get again. Is that Power Boost one. What was it? Yeah, Power Level Boost. Increases power level, boosting both movement speed and damage dealt enemies for a short time. That seems really good. It seems really good. And I don't think we have this yet. So I don't know who this skill belongs to. But we don't have this yet. Unless, like, I'm going to double check the game again. To my understanding... Yeah, okay, 2 passives, and Vegeta is getting 1 passive. I don't know. I don't know. You guys can let me know in the comments below if you think we're getting the glove extra use with Vegeta, or if we're getting that passive I was just looking at, or if you think we're getting Flashy Mischief and the soda rate with Trunks, because I don't know where that power boost passive belongs, if that's even something we're getting this season, because I don't see who else it would belong to, man. Like, Ginyu's 5-star, that's the revive one I don't have. I have every passive for everybody else. I don't know where it would belong, genuinely. But you guys can speculate that in the comments below. I don't know if that's just a leak that never saw the light of day or what. But if you guys want to see the leaks yourselves, this is a channel that we have on my personal Discord channel. It's in the link in the description below if you ever want to take a look. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Comment down below. Again, what passives you think are going to come. I think it is the soda, the extra rocket, and the extra gloves. And let me know what you thought of Vegeta's active skill. And with that said, boys, I will catch y'all when these guys drop. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to showcase these guys the very first day they drop, when they, you know, like I normally do, just because I'll be away. But I'll try to showcase them as fast as possible. But hey, if I'm away, I might try to bring my Switch and then just showcase them on the Switch. But we'll see what happens. We'll get to that road when we get there. But yeah, boys, thank you for watching. Subscribe to the Ironcane channel for more showcases, funny moments, highlights, news like this. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care. Stay safe. Have fun. Peace out.